the president of Goodenow Associates. Terry, tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, Goodenow Associates is a private investigative firm, is how we were founded. And in the past 15 or 20 years, we've gotten into pre-employment screening and biometric fingerprinting. So those are the three disciplines we have: investigations, pre-employment screening, and fingerprinting.
So you're here to talk today about pre-employment screening. Why is that so important?
Well, it's important for employers because of the legal standard and the insight it gives you into hiring somebody. It's important to know the quality of person you're getting, what their background is, and employers are being held to a higher standard today in terms of what they know about an employee they hire.
So what about if somebody just wants to go and check the State Criminal Justice Data Center? Is that good enough for checking somebody out?
It's really not, because in Hawaii, unlike almost any other state, there's an opinion, not a law, but an opinion issued by the Hawaii Civil Rights Commission that says you can't check a criminal record until you've made an offer of employment. So that would seem backwards to most people, and in fact it is in most states. But that doesn't preclude you from making the check. You make a conditional offer, and based upon the successful outcome of that check. But it's important to check other records like the federal records, because the two systems, the two government agencies, don't share their records. So somebody might have been convicted of a federal crime in Hawaii, and it would never show up at the Hawaii Criminal Justice Data Center. So a lot of people like to check it. It's a prudent check to make, but on its own, it's not really sufficient.
So besides criminal checks like the state and federal, are there any other kind of checks that you do with that employee when you're looking into them?
Sure, we do credit checks, we do civil checks, litigation records, that is. We do employment references, we verify education and professional licensing. And I want to go back to civil checks. It's important to do that. A lot of employers may think, why would I want to check a person's civil history? And another oddity of the Hawaii justice system or judicial system is that TROs, temporary restraining orders, which are generally threats of violence, are held in the civil record. So you would never find that in a criminal court.
Are there any other legal standards for pre-employment screening?
Well, the legal standard is basically not what you know, it's what you could have known or should have known. So if you have the ability to check the records and verify the education and verify people's prior employment, you really should do that.
Can businesses use fingerprinting based on criminal history checks?
Yes, they can. Certain mandated industries, for example, healthcare providers, educators, people who sell securities and mortgages. And that's really the trend. You're going to see more and more of that coming online, where certain industries, for example, security guards, are fixing to be mandated where they have to do fingerprint-based background checks before a person can go to work.
Is there any, for a final question, is there any experience that you can share where somebody didn't do a criminal check, or they did and you helped save their business in terms of the problem?
Well, there's lots. Because there's lots of people out there who, first of all, it helps you avoid negligent hiring claims if you do these checks. And a lot of times you'll see the problems up front before they affect your business.
Yeah. Okay, any final thoughts that you want to share?
Not really.
Okay, thank you
Thanks.
so much, Terry. That was
You're
great.
welcome.